Going over some pre-market observations for Friday, October the 21st. We see bonds on the right, we see NASDAQ futures on the left, and you can see here, it's interesting to note how bonds continue to move lower from yesterday's close, which is higher interest rates. Higher interest rates are typically bearish for stock indexes, and they won't budge. This market is not budging so far. As we go into Friday's trade, it's about 15 minutes before the day session opened, and you see the market was moving lower. And it's if there was a hang on, let's run all the way back up to the highs of the overnight session. Let's take those highs out, and then we'll come back. And so, interesting dynamic there. 150 points in the NASDAQ in no time. But you see the CPI, last Thursday's CPI was hotter than expected. The market was set to rally. CCPI ticked down into rally. It was hotter than expected, sold off, bam, and then it rallied anyways. The market just wanted to rally. The liquidity wants to buy the market. It's a scenario where there's so much liquidity. The liquidity is just tired of waiting to buy, and so they just buy. And but bond prices continue to go higher. Inflation continues to go higher. We have hotter than CPI report in Europe yesterday, and so it's interesting to see how long this market can tend to fight its fundamental trend. At some point, I guess bonds will peak out, and then the market will say, well, bonds have stopped going down, interest rates have stopped going up, now we're going to rally. But it would seem to me that the market would have to move, catch up. There's some catch up on the downside for the market. It's been extremely propped up, and here is the CPI low for the NASDAQ. Here is the CPI low for the bonds. And so they've been moving down together. Now there's a divergence. Here is the low of the CPI, and here's the low of the CPI in relation to bonds. And it will be an interesting dynamic to watch to see if the market will continue to go up while bonds go down, or if it will eventually catch up, or if bonds will move higher. So just wanted to point that observation out. I think that stock indexes should move lower, but seems to be a lot of propping up as we go into the midterm elections. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.